What we do here is go back.
Welcome to Rctv. I'm Lindsay Miller.
And I'm Jenna Patterson.
This week, we'll learn about the band trip to London, England,
and the theater trip to New York.
We'll also learn about a little unknown sport here at RCHS called powerlifting.
Right here, right now, on Rctv. To start the new year, our very own band crossed the sea to London, getting the opportunity of a lifetime to perform in the London New Year's Day Parade.
A member from Rctv named Jacob Barrera got to perform and capture footage from the trip in London.
Hello, Royse City High School. I'm Jacob Barrera, reporting right here from London. Recently, our Mighty Bulldog Band performed in the London New Year's Day Parade. Let's take a look into the parade and their trip. After 2 years of awaiting our trip to London, the RCHS band finally made its way to participate in the London New Year's Day Parade. As we arrived at Heathrow Airport in London, we headed to our hotel to drop off our bags. That night, we walked our parade route, and then it was pretty much lights out from there. The next morning, we boarded coaches to see some of London's most iconic landmarks. We saw landmarks like Big Ben, the London Eye, and many more famous landmarks. After our tour, we were able to get off of our coaches and witness the changing of the guard. Our tour ended in Covent Garden, where we had the opportunity to eat and had most of our evening at leisure. On Friday, we were able to see Hampton Court, where King Henry VIII lived in his glorious state apartments and kitchens. Afterwards, we headed out to the historic town of Windsor. Windsor is known as the residence of the British monarch, which is notorious for its cobbled lanes and narrow passages. The next day, we boarded a riverboat on the River Thames to Greenwich. In Greenwich, we visited the Royal Observatory, where we saw the home of time in the Prime Meridian. Afterwards, we saw the Tower of London, where we saw some amazing sights. That night, we had a rehearsal with all of the other grand finale bands to prepare for our big day. After our rehearsal, we enjoyed ourselves with a New Year's party to ring in 2017 with some of the other bands staying at our hotel. Our big day was here before we knew it, and it was finally time for the parade. After 2 years of dedication and hard work, we finally arrived at the moment we were waiting for. We poured our hearts out with the performance of a lifetime despite the frigid weather and pouring rain. We also had the opportunity to perform with 4 other bands to conclude the parade. Afterwards, we headed back to our hotel where our band parents gave us a warm welcome. On our last day in London, we were able to shop and see many different attractions. It was a very relaxed day, but we were able to see other landmarks like Abbey Road, which is known for being on the cover of the 1969 The Beatles album entitled Abbey Road. We also saw Platform 9 3/4, which is known to Potterheads as the place where one departs for Hogwarts on the Hogwarts Express. The next day, we made our long 10-hour journey home. Over the entire week, our band made some incredible memories that will surely last a lifetime. For Rctv, this has been Jacob Barrera signing out.
Right after the London trip, our theater arts program took a trip to New York.
Kyle, Jared, and Noah captured the New York experience and brought it here to Royse City.
This January, the Royse City High School Theater had the amazing opportunity to travel to New York City, where we had the chance to see Broadway shows, travel Times Square, and just get an overall feel for the city.
New York, I love you, but you're freaking me out. There's a ton of the twist, but
After their trip to New York, we sat down with a couple of the students to ask them what their favorite part of New York was.
My favorite attraction was probably like all the Broadway shows. Like going to each one each night was just like really fun. It was like what I looked forward to most.
My favorite attraction was probably going to see the Statue of Liberty and also walking around and being able to see like the Radio City and all that.
Since our Bulldogs were on Broadway, we also discussed their favorite Broadway show.
My favorite Broadway performance was Kinky Boots, starring Todrick Hall. 10 out of 10.
My favorite Broadway show to attend was probably Aladdin.
take me off your mailing list for kids who think it still exists.
One thing I'm gonna miss is probably the pizza. It was so good. I can't ever eat pizza the same way.
From New York City, this has been Noah Welch, Kyle Johnson, and Jarrett Reardon. Back to you, Royse City.
There's a sport at Royse City High School that you may not know about called powerlifting.
Austin and Grant from an AV class went and checked it out.
There are many sports at RCHS. One of them you may not know about is powerlifting. To attain more about the sport, we sat down with Coach Alvarado to learn more. Here's what he had to say.
My name is Coach Alvarado. I am the defensive line coach for the football team, and I'm the head powerlifting coach and run the strength and conditioning for the football team.
Coach Alvarado graduated from Texas Tech University and is now on his second year of coaching powerlifting here at RCHS.
Powerlifting is where you do a max lift in 3 different lifts or 3 different events, which is squat, bench press, and deadlift. We're a very young team. Most of them are sophomores or younger. A couple are going to do all right, and some are just going to fill up space.
The RCHS powerlifting team started training in December and will be competing in their first meet on the 7th of January.
3 kids are going to do pretty well. We got a returner, Jaden Webb. He did all right last year as a freshman. He squatted 430, bench press about 250, and deadlifted in 4s. So as a freshman, he's doing all right. Little Cortez is yet to be seen, so I can't really say much. And Austin Hunt, he's a returner. Hopefully he can letter this year. Place at a meet so he can get a letterman jacket.
We also interviewed some of the powerlifters for some of their opinions on powerlifting.
Well, we have 3 events: squat, deadlift, and bench. I think personally my best is squat. Like you said, you do 3 lifts. My best is deadlift.
Lift weight.
I've been looking forward to the season because lifting weights is what I'm good at, and that's what I love to do.
This season, I'm looking forward to squat and just pushing my body to its top limit, seeing how much weight I can put my body through.
I think always when you have a younger group, you're gonna have just the experience, but I think if you come out there and try to do your best, maybe make a learning year, I think we can do good.
It takes more than just strength to be a part of powerlifting. It takes dedication, pride, and loyalty to a sport that many don't know about. We wish the powerlifting team the best of luck in this 2017 season. From Rctv, this has been Grant McElwee signing out.
From Rctv, this has been Lindsay Miller
and Jenna Patterson.
Have a wonderful weekend.